Imagine if I revealed that seduction is not about being loud, ostentatious, or even deliberate. Instead, it is a delicate interplay of psychology and instinct. A woman yearning for closeness seldom declares it openly. Instead, she unveils her intentions through subtle gestures, shifts in tone, and a closeness that hangs in the air for just a heartbeat longer than necessary. These signs are not mere chaotic flashes in the dark. These movements are meticulously arranged, at times deliberate, frequently instinctive. However, many men, caught in the throes of their own ego or impulsive desires, overlook them completely. This is where the Stoic individual holds the upper hand. Stoicism is not merely about withdrawing from the world, it is about gaining control over it. The Stoic remains unperturbed by external stimuli, choosing instead to observe with discernment, insight, and composure. By immersing yourself in this timeless philosophy, you develop the capacity to notice the delicate cues that often escape others, allowing you to respond with composed assurance when the opportunity arises. This goes beyond mere theory. Research in psychology supports this notion. Research conducted by behavioral scientists reveals that attraction frequently manifests through subtle micro-expressions, ephemeral gestures, fleeting glances, and tonal variations that indicate underlying intentions. Women, especially, possess a remarkable skill in weaving these subtle signals, gauging a man's perception without articulating their wishes overtly. How can one identify these signals without succumbing to the pitfalls of overanalysis or misguided assumptions? This guide delves into 6 compelling indicators that a woman might be interested in intimacy, analyzed through both psychological insights and Stoic philosophy. Every sign, when interpreted with clarity, reveals not just her aspirations, but also the path to your own self-mastery. Let us explore this unspoken dialect of allure. Remain rooted. Keep your wits about you. The Stoic watches intently and understands the right moment to take action. The gradual unveiling is the first indication. Her eyes carry the burden of countless unspoken stories. They say that the eyes serve as the windows to the soul. Yet, in reality, the eyes transcend mere poetic imagery. These are instruments of expression, bonding, and at times, allure. The extended look of a woman can convey a multitude of interpretations, ranging from appreciation to intrigue to longing. However, the true challenge is in recognizing these subtleties with precision while upholding your Stoic calmness. In the realm of psychology, the act of maintaining prolonged eye contact is associated with heightened levels of oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone. When two individuals meet each other's gaze, they ignite the neural connections linked to closeness and confidence. Consider the depth of communication that occurs in silence, where no words are uttered. In contrast to men who frequently pursue attraction head-on, women often convey their interest through more nuanced signals, one of which is the deliberate, lingering gaze. At this point, the Stoic mindset transforms into your greatest strength. A person who reacts impulsively may quickly perceive extended eye contact as a sign of romantic attraction and respond without thought. The Stoic, in contrast, watches with an open mind, understanding without preconceived notions. Marcus Aurelius highlighted the significance of perception in relation to impulse, stating, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Understand this, and you will discover your power." Let's analyze the elements of a woman's gaze when she feels attracted to you on a physical level. Duration of lingering. When her eyes linger for over 3 seconds, it indicates a deliberate choice to stay connected with you. Gentle gaze. Her eyes often soften, the surrounding muscles easing into a state of calm. This frequently aligns with authentic emotional warmth or vulnerability. Pupils that are expanded. Though understated, dilated pupils serve as an involuntary indicator of attraction and increased interest. Beyond the realm of science, there exists a captivating dance of cat and mouse that many women engage in, utilizing eye contact as a powerful instrument of allure. She might cast a fleeting look your way, divert her gaze, only to glance back to check if you remain engaged. This serves as an unspoken method of evaluation, allowing her to assess your degree of interest while avoiding the potential sting of rejection. What is the Stoic's reaction? You recognize the stare, hold your poise, and meet their gaze with a steady intensity. Refrain from disrupting it anxiously or hastily moving forward. The look transcends mere invitation. It becomes a conversation. A realm where quietude resonates more profoundly than speech. Second sign. The intricate ballet of closeness. She discovers methods to draw near. Unspoken yet powerful, proximity serves as one of the most ancient dialects of allure. A woman who harbors interest in you might not openly express her feelings, but will convey them through subtle spatial cues. This embodies the essence of intimacy without solicitation, a silent cue that beckons connection while maintaining a veil of ambiguity. In the realm of psychology, individuals possess an inherent awareness of their personal space. Edward Hall, a trailblazer in the study of proxemics, delineated 4 distinct zones of interpersonal space: close, individual, communal, and societal. When a woman deliberately steps into your personal space, typically ranging from 18 inches to 4 feet, she is conveying a sense of comfort, trust, and frequently, attraction. How can one differentiate between unintentional closeness and purposeful intent? 1. Steady visibility. Does she seek out opportunities to be close to you time and again, despite having other places to sit or stand? 2. Orientation of the body. Observe if her body is positioned in your direction. This phenomenon is known as open body language, a subtle yet powerful sign of engagement and attentiveness. Thirdly, casual encounter. She might lightly graze your arm, lean in a bit during your chat, or place herself just near enough that her presence is unmistakably felt. Stoicism teaches us to refrain from reacting impulsively to these signals. Seneca's insights on patience emphasize the significance of allowing time for understanding before taking action. The Stoic individual notes her closeness, refraining from jumping to conclusions about longing. He lets her actions develop organically, keeping his calm instead of jumping to conclusions. A frequent error that men commit is the tendency to overthink the significance of closeness. The Stoic perspective calls for a sense of detachment, which is distinct from indifference, emphasizing instead a serene observation of life's events. When you stay rooted, women can perceive your inner steadiness, which frequently heightens their attraction. This occurs as you convey a sense of non-neediness, an uncommon and appealing quality in a landscape dominated by reactive tendencies. Timing adds another dimension to proximity. When she draws nearer in emotionally charged instances, such as during laughter or following the sharing of a personal tale, it significantly increases the chances of her attraction. By remaining sensitive to these changes without explicitly acknowledging them, you preserve your authority in the situation and steer clear of seeming desperate or overly eager. Affix your signature 3 times. The delicate caress. Her hands convey more than her words ever could. The sense of touch stands as one of the most ancient and potent means of human interaction. Long before the advent of language, the nuances of touch expressed a spectrum of emotions, ranging from comfort to dominance to desire. When a woman yearns for closeness, her hands transform into silent heralds, conveying profound emotions without the need for spoken language. Examining the mind's intricacies, one finds that physical touch stimulates the brain's reward pathways, leading to the release of dopamine and serotonin, the very substances that elicit sensations of joy and bonding. Researchers have discovered that even fleeting, seemingly unintentional touches can greatly enhance feelings of attraction and intimacy. However, this is the crucial point. Women possess an exquisite finesse in the art of touch. In contrast to men, who might express themselves more openly, women frequently explore boundaries through subtle, transient interactions before moving on to more sustained or intentional expressions. Nuances of delicate gestures to observe. 4. 1. Minor scratches. These moments happen when she inadvertently grazes your arm, hand, or shoulder. However, in numerous instances, these nuances are far from being mere coincidences. 2. Grounding connections. As she places her hand on your arm while articulating her thoughts, it conveys a sense of assurance and ease. 3. Light-hearted nudges. A gentle nudge, paired with laughter, frequently suggests a playful flirtation and an eagerness to spark physical chemistry. 4th. Enduring connection. If her touch lingers just a moment beyond what's required, it clearly signals her interest. The measured response is to refrain from immediate retaliation or escalation. Seneca's counsel to embrace pleasure without holding on to it resonates in this context. Recognize the contact, yet maintain a composed demeanor. Your composure conveys assurance and mastery, frequently intensifying her intrigue and allure. Women are keenly aware of your reactions to their touch. Should you flinch or withdraw, you run the risk of conveying unease or a lack of interest. Responding with excessive eagerness may lead to an impression of desperation. The balanced perspective, marked by a calm demeanor, involves staying centered and collected, enabling her to naturally steer the increase in physical interaction. A captivating psychological insight is the notion of reciprocal touch. When a person makes contact with you, your mind instinctively reacts by reaching out in return. The Stoic individual, nonetheless, perfects the skill of postponing return favors. Rather than instantly reflecting her touch, he bides his time, strengthening his self-restraint and composed authority. In the realm of social psychology, this generates a captivating tension that many women find utterly fascinating. By withholding immediate fulfillment of her subconscious need for reciprocation, you establish yourself as a man who navigates life on his own terms, a unique presence in a realm where the majority are bound by instinctual responses. Sign 4. The change in tone. Her voice grows softer, more personal. The manner in which a person communicates unveils deeper truths beyond mere language. In the realm of social psychology, the modulation of one's voice emerges as a pivotal sign of attraction. When a woman seeks a deeper connection or physical intimacy, her vocal tone undergoes a subtle transformation. It grows warmer, gentler, and more languid, as if she is instinctively crafting a realm where just the two of you inhabit. Consider it carefully. Have you ever observed the distinct tone of conversations shared between lovers, as opposed to those exchanged between strangers? The language may seem ordinary, yet the way it is presented possesses an irresistible allure. This represents the vocal contradiction of closeness. The softer the tone, the more profound its emotional impact. The psychological underpinnings of vocal variations. A study featured in Evolutionary Psychology revealed that individuals of both genders instinctively lower their vocal pitch when conversing with someone they find appealing. A richer, more resonant tone conveys a sense of warmth and reliability, while also triggering dopamine release in the listener's brain. Women naturally utilize this approach, often without conscious awareness, harnessing their voice to ignite desire and attuning to the nuances of vocal attraction. Here are essential auditory cues to pay attention to. 1. Gentle fullness. When her voice drops to a softer tone, drawing you in closer, it's no mere happenstance. It's a conscious effort to foster closeness. 2. More leisurely rhythm. When speech stretches out, it conveys a sense of ease and an intention to captivate your attention for an extended period. 3. Light-hearted tone. Pay attention to playful or melodic tones. What seems like lightheartedness frequently conceals a more profound allure. 4. A unique dialogue. When her tone shifts in one-on-one chats versus group talks, it clearly indicates that she perceives you in a distinct light. Practical implementation of Stoicism. Staying rooted despite alluring whispers. A Stoic individual perceives these signals, yet maintains his tranquility. Her voice, gentle and soothing, has the power to awaken deep-seated feelings, yet it is essential to hold back from reacting impulsively or jumping to conclusions too soon. Seneca reminds us, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." Engage fully in the dialogue. Embrace her tone, yet maintain clarity in your judgment. Through the practice of calm control, you convey a sense of strength and emotional resilience, attributes that captivate women profoundly. Your calm presence indicates that you are not easily tempted, but rather rooted in your own control. A sophisticated Stoic approach involves reflecting without imitation. There's no need to artificially lower your voice. Instead, keeping a steady, slightly slower pace in your responses fosters synchronicity, enhancing emotional connection. This measured reply maintains an electric atmosphere in the dialogue, while ensuring you don't come across as overly enthusiastic. Mark 5. Cheeky rebellion. She playfully provokes you with her teasing and witty exchanges. In contrast to common assumptions, attraction does not always present itself through gentleness or acquiescence. At times, it manifests as a spirited rebellion, a mental choreography where banter transforms into an instrument of allure. A woman who engages in playful banter is not merely showcasing her cleverness. She is assessing your capacity to maintain your stance, to stand firm without faltering. Research on the psychology of teasing, published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, reveals that teasing within romantic contexts serves as a form of relational play. It fosters a relaxed atmosphere for delving into chemistry and compatibility. Women frequently employ playful challenges to assess a person's confidence and emotional resilience when they feel attracted to them. What is the significance of this? Teasing can be a double-edged sword. For the Stoic individual, it serves as a chance to showcase cleverness, emotional strength, and composed authority. For the individual who reacts, it transforms into a snare, resulting in defensiveness or clumsy overcompensation. Indicators of playful rebellion 1. Deriding your choices. Oh, you enjoy that band? I never imagined you were the kind of person to be like that. 2. Light-hearted debates. I doubt you could manage a single day without your phone. 3. Oh, absolutely. Because who doesn't love a little over-the-top irony in their life? Oh, look at Mr. Unmoved over here. Completely indifferent to everything, huh? The essential distinction between playful banter and seductive challenge is found in the way she expresses it. When her eyes glimmer with delight and her posture is relaxed, she's beckoning you to engage in a light-hearted interaction, rather than confronting you. The composed reply, perfecting the art of playful disagreement. Marcus Aurelius stated, "You possess control over your thoughts, not the occurrences beyond your influence." Embrace this insight by standing firm amidst her trials. Respond with a light-hearted smile and a touch of humor, transforming her playful teasing into a chance to strengthen your connection. Here's a valuable insight. Always avoid escalating defensively. Rather, reflect her playful spirit with a touch of understated assurance. Her. Oh, so you believe you possess an air of enigma? You. Serenely. I lean towards the mysterious, yet still within reach. In choosing not to be shaken, you showcase your command over emotions, a quality that captivates women and nurtures a profound sense of attraction. When approached with the right spirit, playful defiance transforms into a collective journey instead of a conflict. Indication 6. The reflection phenomenon. She starts to imitate your movements. As the saying goes, imitation is the highest compliment one can pay. Yet, within the domain of attraction, it stands as one of the most potent subconscious signals. This phenomenon, known as mirroring, occurs when an individual unconsciously imitates the gestures, posture, and even speech patterns of someone they find appealing. The phenomenon of mirroring finds its foundation in the brain's mirror neurons, which play a crucial role in fostering empathy and connection. When a woman begins to mirror your behavior, it serves as a powerful sign that she is instinctively connecting with you on both a physical and emotional level. Indicators of psychological mirroring 1. Stance aligning. Should you recline in your chair, she might mirror your action shortly thereafter. 2. Harmonious movement. Observe how she mirrors your hand movements or gestures while you engage in conversation. 3. Patterns of speech. When her tone, pace, or vocabulary begins to mirror yours, it unmistakably indicates a connection has been established. 4. Harmonious resonance of feelings. When your mood changes and she reflects that energy, whether by becoming more subdued or lively, it represents a profound level of emotional mirroring. The act of mirroring often indicates a sense of attraction. From a psychological standpoint, mirroring serves as a means to foster subconscious connections. In mirroring your actions, she is, in essence, conveying that you share a mutual understanding. This approach isn't always intentional. Frequently, it arises from a deep-seated intuition, a Stoic perspective. Understanding without taking advantage. A Stoic individual does not seek to manipulate this behavior. Rather, he recognizes it as a genuine manifestation of connection. Rather than responding with arrogance or a sense of entitlement, he chooses to stay humble and attentive. Seneca counseled to show patience towards others while holding oneself to a high standard. Embrace this principle by staying true to yourself, even while she reflects your essence. Avoid altering your actions to probe her any deeper. This disrupts the inherent rhythm of connection. Utilizing mirroring to foster a more profound connection. An effective method is the use of positive reinforcement. When you observe her reflecting your actions, acknowledge it gently with warmth or a touch of humor. For example, when she mirrors your posture, lean in just a bit as if to confide a secret, fostering an intimate atmosphere. Should she mirror your way of speaking, respond with a light-hearted remark to highlight the delightful coincidence. Be cautious. You're beginning to echo my words. By staying calm and embracing your true self, you create an environment where attraction can flourish effortlessly. And there it is, 6 nuanced psychological indicators that a woman might be interested in advancing the relationship. However, it's important to keep in mind that identifying these signals goes beyond mere pursuit or conquest. It involves grasping the complex interplay of human relationships while staying true to your own identity. The Stoic individual refrains from pursuing desires with abandon, nor does he hold tightly to ephemeral joys. He watches closely, analyzes thoughtfully, and selects his actions with intention. In a society fixated on immediate rewards, his composed and measured demeanor captures attention. The subtle power it exudes draws you in, far more captivating than any polished phrase or ostentatious gesture. As Marcus Aurelius once expressed, cease the endless debate on what defines a good man. Instead, embody that ideal. The same applies to attraction. Cease the pursuit of approval from others and redirect your energy towards cultivating a life filled with depth, purpose, and genuine authenticity. The appropriate connections will effortlessly draw near to you. When you notice these signs again, keep in mind that your strength is found not in hasty reactions, but in measured responses filled with assurance. Notice, value, and guide with personal excellence. If you appreciated this guide, be sure to show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Remain resilient, maintain your composure, and I look forward to our next encounter.